Well, viewers and subscribers of United Social Television, how are you guys? How is the going? I think it's been really long, guys, since you last saw me come live here. You know, in our country, we're into the politics thing, lots of things to be in here. But I promise, but with effect from tomorrow, I'm really going to be giving you work, and content as I used to do. 3 videos on a daily. That's what I'm really planning to be getting you on this channel. But guess what? I'm back with the story of Alex Telles testing positive for COVID-19 again. Can you imagine? Remember, we got to know that Alex Telles tested positive for COVID-19, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the one who really let us know that he tested positive for COVID-19 in the game after the game of RB Leipzig, because he never played. He was expected to start in that game of RB Leipzig, but he didn't start, and he never featured on the bench. And on the weekend, on the game that we won against, which game did we play? There is a game that we played on the weekend, and he never also appeared on the bench. And even in the footage, when Manchester United players were training, he was nowhere to be seen. So this raised a lot of question marks, and Ole really was asked after the match of RB Leipzig, where United won 5-0, and they asked him, "We expected you to bench Luke Shaw and play in a player known as Alex Telles, and why isn't he really into the bench also?" So Ole came out and said that he tested positive for COVID-19. Him testing positive for COVID-19 made him miss the game of Chelsea, RB Leipzig. He missed the game against Arsenal. He missed a game against a team known as Başakşehir, Istanbul. He missed a game against a team known as Everton. And I think there were games. I think he would have started in the game of RB Leipzig. He would have started in the game of Everton. Sorry, not Everton, but RB Leipzig and Başakşehir. He would have played the left back. But all those games, he has missed them out. After the Everton game, we really got some bad news that Manchester United's left back Luke Shaw got a hamstring injury and is going to be out for close to 4 to 6 weeks. That's 1 month and 1.5 months. So we were really strong knowing that Alex Telles will be back, because we saw him return to training at Manchester United earlier that week before he went in for the international break, as Brazil played. They played a team that they won 1-0 in the midweek, and he really came on. It was Venezuela, and really came on and played close to 20 minutes. Guess what? We are really into sad mode again, because our left backs are all up. That means, because if Alex Telles is positive for COVID-19, as they've tested him in Brazil, that means those are 14 days of Alex Telles being out. And remember, our own form Luke Shaw, the left back, is also injured, and we are really seeing him as the person to deputize him in. But guess what? He is not really in, also because he has tested positive for COVID-19, and that really makes us miss him again. He's not going to be here, guys, again. So we have anything to doubt, because the 2 left backs, Manchester United, are away in the game of West Brom, and I think even the other game that we're going to play against Başakşehir is going to be away. And I think we're going to play away at Everton. There is the game of PSG. So I think it's really a very big blow that has hit Manchester United, especially how can we really get to injuries? 1 injury and 1 COVID-19 blow. And this is something that I talked about this season when it was starting, that this season is really going to be tricky, because you might be a good team. Being a good team, you have to look at things like COVID-19. Your best player might really get COVID and be out for close to 14 days. So that really keeps you in a shape that you can't be consistent. Like Manchester United, just imagine if at all Bruno Fernandes really got COVID. Do you know what would happen at Manchester United? Do you think the likes of Danny Van Beek can come in and do the job? The Pogba, because Pogba showed us that whether Bruno is on the pitch, whether he's not on the pitch, with Pogba on the pitch, Pogba is a loss at Manchester United. Complete loss. That's why I think Manchester United really is looking in for other midfielders to go and play his role. So Alex Telles underwent a COVID test on Sunday before a decision is made. All was meant for him to travel to Uruguay with Brazil, and the test came out negative, and that test was done in Manchester United. But his participation in the second game of the international break in Uruguay is now a doubt, with Brazil calling up Guilherme Arana as a cover. Alex Telles tested positive for COVID-19 in October. I told you that, and he really missed out on Manchester United's games. On their website saying Alex Telles has tested positive, although it's not clear if it's a new test or that he has to test negative again to certify strictly entry criteria into Uruguay. So that's really something bad. The center back, the Brazilian Football Association said Arana was called on to form the Brazilian squad after the left back Alex Telles tested positive for COVID-19. The player has contracted the virus while still on his club Manchester United and is no longer in transmissive state. Yes, that means he has COVID, but he's not in the transmissive stage. But that affects it because if at all is COVID-19, that means he's not going to play for Manchester United. So him being in the transmissive stage or not being in the transmissive stage does not help Manchester United anymore, because we really need a left back, and Luke Shaw is away on injury. The player that we thought would come in and sit in for Luke Shaw really is also really having COVID-19, and that is Alex Telles. So guys, that's how bad United really looks now. That's how bad news Manchester United has really gotten now. You can smash a like on this video, comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in a daily. But a player known as Alex Telles has tested positive for COVID-19 again for the second time. A new examination will be carried out with the entire delegation on Sunday, November. If the test result is again positive, Alex Telles will be recalled to Manchester United. If Telles has again test positive for the virus, it will be a blow to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is going to be without Luke Shaw for at least a month after he injured his hamstring against a 3-1 win against Everton. Should Telles be forced to isolate once again, it would leave Brandon Williams as the only available option for the left back at Manchester United. So that's how bad a situation is it at Manchester United. You might look at it as something simple, but it's not something simple. But Alex Telles, I remember doing a video of Luke Shaw really going away. I said it's a blessing in disguise for Alex Telles, because Alex Telles is going to get really time. He's going to get enough time to come in and prove whether he's the best left back at Manchester United. And I predicted that if at all Alex Telles plays the 6 games we're going to be playing as Manchester United when Luke Shaw is away, including the game of West Bromwich, Istanbul, Başakşehir, Southampton, PSG, West Ham, and Man City. So those 6 games were up for grabs to play on as Alex Telles to prove himself. And I said that this is really going to provide big dilemma to the manager himself, known as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because Luke Shaw, by the time he went on to an injury, he was really on form. 2 assists in 2 games consecutively. So I don't see us really into a good shape, because Luke Shaw really has saved us for the previous 2 games. And I thought that United need to do well. We need to be having all the 2 flanks, really bringing in crosses and assists, especially when going wide. Now, Luke Shaw had started it off, and I don't expect Aaron Wan-Bissaka to do it because he's not consistent. But Luke Shaw, no sooner had he started it, that he showed that he can really be consistent on doing that. So that's the problem Manchester United is facing right now. We are really into deep shit, into the left back position. Brandon Williams and Fosu Mensah, because sometimes Ole really plays that side, are the only options that he is left with, plus Marcos Rojo. I don't know whether in the squad of the Premier League, but those are the options that we're having at Manchester United. So you have the right to get in the comment section and tell me what you think about the situation of Manchester United being hit by COVID-19, and only all the 2 left backs are all down. So you have the right to get in the comment section and tell me what you think about Manchester United being affected by the COVID-19 blow that has hit Ole hard, because the only option he had into the left back is Alex Telles. And that's why, by the way, we signed Alex Telles, because Luke Shaw is an injury-prone player. He can go 10 games, and the next 6 games you don't see him. So that's why we signed the player known as Alex Telles in here. But by the time he was needed most by the club, COVID came up and hit him. It's not an injury, but it's COVID-19 that has hit on Alex Telles. So we wait the test to come through from Brazil and what is going to show here at United Social Television, and we'll be here telling you what we think is going to happen for these two people. Alex Telles is positive for COVID-19, and Manchester United is only left with Brandon Williams and Fosu Mensah to play the left back on a game against West Brom and Istanbul Başakşehir. So guys, thank you very much for watching it. I'm Rokiani on United Social Television. Thank you guys for watching it. 2 people watching it, smash a like. But that has been the story right now. And Manchester United is hit by COVID-19 by Alex Telles really contracting COVID-19 for a second time in a space of 2 weeks. So I'm out here on United Social Television. See you in our other video of the day.